welcome back, everybody, to Browns, Bills, Brews, Season 2, Part 2,
Part 3,
Episode 1. This is the official start of the podcast back up on the weekly track. Now that we have the preseason games starting this week, we're all back in action. Obviously, you got me, Rick, and Adam. Adam's still a Bills fan, even if they move.
Yeah.
Suck. That just is what it is. But yeah. What? You guys got anything to say about being back? I'm excited. Let's go.
I'm excited too. I don't think the Bills will move. Hopefully not. But I don't know. Stranger things have happened. But I'm excited to be back as well.
Yeah, I don't think they'll move. I don't think they'll have a chance to move, but
Yeah.
I'll move.
But no, definitely excited to be back.
Yeah, so let's jump on into it. Let's start off with preseason moves. Just things that have been happening, things that have gone on now that training camp started. Everybody's reported. The biggest one for me would have to be Aaron Rodgers and the Packers deciding that, hey, we're going to play one more year, give you a little more money, and then we'll see you. Kind of is what they have. But anything else you guys got to add? Anything for the Browns or the Bills?
Just going off the Aaron Rodgers thing, yeah, it looked like he was kind of really open about it. You guys, if you saw that, like the tweet or the Instagram post or whatever, like the whole interview, he basically just explained like the whole situation and how when he wasn't happy with the people they were drafting and like the people they were bringing in, and like he thought he could be helping people come to the team better. And so clearly, yeah, it wasn't about the money. It was about like, I want to be more involved in this organization that I've like spent my whole career with. So yeah, I think if they treat him right this year, maybe like, I don't know, listen to him more, maybe he'll stay next year. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Anything for you, Rick?
Well, besides Aaron Rodgers, but I think that's more or less the part of the lawsuit still not being taken care of against him. No NFL team wants to pay a high price for a quarterback where you don't even know if he's going to be eligible to play yet. What else happened? Dak Prescott got his money, 4 years, $161 million. Tim Tebow signed to play tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fun fact: he has never caught a pass in his college or pro career. So there's still hope for you yet, Spence. You can still be an NFL tight end. It's still out there. Tennessee Titans traded away a second and a fourth round pick to the Falcons for Julio Jones and a 6th round pick. And a question that I have for you, should the Indianapolis Colts get on the phone with the Jacksonville Jaguars and try to trade for Gardner Minshew, knowing that Carson Wentz is going to be out an extended period of time?
The answer to that is going to be no. And that's just because they're kind of falling into shambles right now. Their best offensive lineman just went down. He's out for 6 to 12 weeks. So right there, boom, he's gone for half the season. So I think there's bigger concerns. There's still hope that Carson can play. They're not one. They did not say 100% he's done. Most likely he is, though. He has a similar injury that the lineman has. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But if anything, I think they need to get on the phone and call more of the Buffalo Bills and look more towards Mitch Trubisky or Josh Allen if Josh Allen's freed up there because Mitch Trubisky's because Josh Allen's being stubborn in the contract talks.
I have seen on the Bills' social media, I have seen a decent amount of stuff focused around Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah,
and it's kind of confusing. Like, I'm not.
Not knocking Josh Allen, but like, what's going on?
I know, like, I've seen, like, there's been, like, videos that they put out that is literally just Mitch Trubisky. I'm like, yeah, he's a former number 2 overall pick, but, I mean, let's be honest, the guy's, like, mediocre at best.
Yeah, I just think he's going to be a big trade target for a lot of people. And also, depending on the whole Deshaun Watson thing, I think that so Deshaun Watson is allowed to play. 100% right now he is allowed to play. But I'm interested to see if the Texans are going to look more towards trading him or, just kind of waiting it out in the season and see if anything happens during the season when they say, yeah, he's done after week 2 or 3 or something like that.
Oh, no, I definitely I believe unless Watson comes out and pays off the people that are suing him right now, he's not going to play.
Well, I'm just saying, NFL wise,
it'll come down to the point where the NFL hasn't finished their investigation on it yet, so that whole thing has to go through. So I guarantee you, if that's not done, and there's still those 4 starts, they're going to come out and say, okay, you're on the commissioner's exempt list, which means you still get paid. You're not suspended. You still get paid, but you can't play. He's going to be either on that or he's going to end up being suspended due to what they find. He's not going to play.
I think he'll play.
I'm thinking if he gets suspended and kicked off like Houston, the Browns will pick him up eventually.
They're not going to kick him off.
Other news going around the NFL, specifically towards the Bills. I think the Bills are having issues signing Josh Allen just because he's also upset, like Aaron Rodgers, because they can't get him any help out of the backfield. They're stuck with these under subpar, I guess you could say, running backs that really could have used some help during the draft, but they just decided to go 2 defensive ends in a row.
We have 4 subpar running backs, but it's running back by committee kind of thing. And Josh Allen, 5th running back, so we have 5 running backs that are average. They're all average, and they all have different roles. One's a speedster, one is like a ground and pound. One's more physical.
And they all average 2 yards.
And they all average 2 yards, except for Josh Allen.
The one that gets the ball every single play. But yeah, I did find it interesting just because he said that he's more worried about winning now, like winning a Super Bowl now, and then worrying about contract talks. But I think he still forgets that he doesn't have anybody to run the ball other than himself, and the Browns do. So
I think he's him, Baker, and Lamar. They're all kind of waiting for everybody to make a move. You don't want to be the first one to sign that contract because then you're going to end up being the 3rd highest paid one. So I think they're kind of jockeying and waiting, saying, okay, see where the market sets itself for those guys, and then they're going to move forward with it.
Obviously Baker's going to make the least out of all 3. I can confidently say that just because Lamar has the MVP, Josh Allen's gone to the divisional round, just things like that. But Baker knows he's going to be the lowest one on that list. But I think also that Lamar needs to be the first one to get the money because he's going to be the first one that's figured out. If that makes sense.
I think Lamar has the lowest potential, going forward.
Yeah.
He kind of did. He showed what he could do the MVP season, and it was yes, he can run a lot. And now it's he can run a lot, but people are stopping that, and he can't really throw it that much. So,
that was really exposed last year.
Yeah, I do agree that
he needs to get paid first.
I think he will get paid first. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, other big news: Madden NFL 2022 comes out. I can confidently say both of these guys will get dragged in this game no matter what. So, yeah, I definitely want to take a look at that. What do you guys want to start with? You guys want to start just looking at a couple positions, highlights, and What do you guys want to start with the 99 club?
We could do that. Yeah, I've written like down most of like the Bills players. I've written down some like the questionable ratings. But if you want to go through, if you have like the list of them, you can go through them, and then I'll give you my opinion
No.
on it. No.
Let's just let's start with the 99 rating then, and then and then we can kind of compare teams if that works.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't think you. Sorry, my thing doesn't want to move. Load.
Yeah, I had a lot of time yesterday. A lot of time.
Clearly,
I also went
this year-
over each position per team, like, and I have every I just went starters. I didn't, but there were a couple honorable mentions on the Browns side just because they have high depth in two positions.
Mm-hmm.
Based off of the other like the players on the Bills, and then I have where they rank individually on that list. Nick Chubb's the number 3 running back, so I have that, and then I took an aggregate of both teams overall for the players and where they rank on the scale, and I have that comparison as well.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the 99 overall ratings. So first off the list, I think this one, Ricky, you guys have way too much time on your hands. I'm going to start with the first guy on the list I think should have been, I mean, it's pretty simple, Patrick Mahomes. I believe this is his second year in a row, right? I don't think there's going to be any arguments about that. Second is going to be Jalen Ramsey, cornerback, Los Angeles Rams. Now what's funny is I don't agree with this either, but in all the categories when it comes to cornerback position, awareness 99. I don't know what PRC is, but 99. MCV 99. ZCF 99. PRS 99. If you look at Patrick Mahomes, run 98, throw power 97, sack 97. I don't know what MAC is, 93, DAC 94. But Jalen Ramsey got rated 99 in every position. I don't agree with that at all. Any comments on that?
I'd give Jalen Ramsey a 91. I believe they go based off like stats, 90. Right? Yeah, like he didn't play that well last year. So yeah, I don't think he deserves to be in the 99 club. I'm certain he wasn't in it the year before, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So he didn't do better this year than he did the year previous. So
this is his phrase. It says "Welcome to the 99 club." So
yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
Okay, next, Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs tight end. I wouldn't disagree with this one at all. I think he's the best tight end in the league. Next, we've got Aaron Donald. I mean, he's been on there countless of times. Not going to disagree with there. We saw what he did against Buffalo when Buffalo got that Bush League win against them. It should have been a penalty. Next is Devontae Adams. I don't agree with this one. Just because Stephon Diggs, I feel, should be 99 overall just out of stats, how he played last year, how he was. I mean, he was going off. The connection was great with Josh Allen. I think he should be a 99 overall. And Devontae Adams should be about 95 to 98 category.
The only thing is, Devontae Adams had 11 more touchdowns than Stephon Diggs, I think.
Yes.
Which is like where it looks like he did so much better, so that's probably why they gave it to him.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're comparing the two, I'd rather have Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's it for the 99 club. So, Rick, I know you had a list of like 50 things you wanted to go over there, so I've at it, champ. Or Adam.
So I just went by position. So, at quarterback, Baker was 84 overall, which ranked 11th. And Josh Allen was 88 overall, which ranked 7th.
See, honestly, I have a problem with that because I think they should either be the same or Baker should be higher, just as far as completion percentage and interceptions thrown.
So what really shocked me about this was Lamar Jackson is number 5.
Thank you.
That's pretty damn high for a running back.
Thank
on
you.
the quarterback list.
And I
Jesus,
don't understand.
So
many people like Lamar Jackson. All he does is run, and it's like I said, people are getting faster, and linebackers are coming in not as big and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be able to catch up to him. They're gonna be able to it's not gonna work anymore. And I hope that this year proves that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
But it probably won't. It probably won't.
So I feel like Allen and Baker are both better than Jackson as a quarterback, solely. So I think that should be higher up. And then also Ryan Tannehill and Matt Ryan were number 9 and number 10 respectively, ahead of Baker. Matt Ryan's, he's been good, but he can't win crap. And then Ryan Tannehill is a former wide receiver playing quarterback, also crap.
Who also has one of the best running backs in the league, and that gets 10 times more touches than any other running back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then another thing, Josh Allen's jump rating was 90, and I think that is due to a lack of hurdles that we've seen last year.
Yes.
So I'd like to see
that. It's disappointing.
He didn't do a single hurdle last year.
Is his throw power 99 still? As long as his throw power is 99, which probably is.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So then onto the running backs. This is where the Browns had a couple. We got Nick Chubb, 96 overall, which is 3rd. And then Kareem Hunt was 87 overall for 12th.
I agree with that, actually.
Up.
I think he should be higher than that.
I think that if he got the ball more, and actually was more of a runner than a slot wide receiver, like just catching the ball in the backfield, then I'd put him higher. But his lack of production has gone down, but that's because Nick Chubb's Nick Chubb. So, respectively, I think that's actually perfect for him on what he is. And now this year, if the Browns say, you know what, we're going to go after 2,000-yard rushers and actually truly split the carries, and then you see him actually pick up more momentum catching or running the ball, Kareem Hunt didn't do too good when Nick Chubb was gone because he was it was just no break in there, and I think that's what really knocked him down in my eyes too. I think he's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love Kareem Hunt, but I think that until he gets the ball more and maybe has more consistent 100-yard games just rushing, then that would really say, okay, he's a lot better than what they gave him credit for. Just saying.
I have him. I think Kareem Hunt should be a 90 overall, personally, but
at least.
I think Josh Allen should be a 12.
So that was the thing. Josh Allen was not on the running back list, which I found very disrespectful.
Was Lamar?
No, that's true. But Josh Allen would most definitely be ranked higher than Devin Singletary, who clocked in at a 79 overall and ranked 33rd in the league.
I think
he's not even good enough to be on a team. He's a backup at that point. If you're past the 30s too, then you're a backup.
Yeah,
Singletary should be a 65 overall.
I actually thought that was high too for Devin Singletary.
Or 70. I'll give him a 70.
I was 79 overall. He didn't do much last year, at all.
I think they also look at it as he's a starter, so they kind of had to
I think so too. They gave him that little bump.
But I definitely think, what's Zach Moss at? 75?
Yeah. 75 or 74.
I think they should have been around the same area. I'd agree with the 75 or 70.
And then Matt Barea was
75 as well, right?
Yeah, either 75 or 76, something like that.
I mean, the Bills missed out on signing Todd Gurley, so he just signed. So
I don't think the Bills are too worried about running backs, even though I think they should.
Oh, now you do.
It's kind of sad. Or they should be worried about their offensive line more. But
Or the amount of interceptions they throw.
that is true. That is true.
So then next I jotted down some wide receiver. As we said before, Diggs was a 97 overall, which ranked 4th. Definitely think, like Spencer said, he should have been in the 99 club.
99 club, yep.
But yeah, oh well. Surprisingly, Odell Beckham was a 89 overall for 12th.
I'd say that's kind of high.
It's probably a little high just based off of injury.
Not even that, just his lack of production the past 2 years. I mean, yeah, picked up last year, but still, I think he's in the 80 to 83 range, but I think Jarvis Landry should be up higher than him.
I don't even know if it, like...
I think Jarvis Landry should 100% be higher than...
I agree. I think Landry should be higher than Beckham. But I don't know. I mean, I might drop Beckham, 87, and then, Landry would be around 90, is what I think.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
But
that'd be better.
So then, cornerback, White was 93 overall for 4th Bills. And then, surprisingly, Denzel Ward, 89. Denzel Ward should be at least 90 overall. I don't know. Thoughts?
I don't know. He was hurt a lot last year, and the interceptions and stuff went down. And I think Devin White's rating would get destroyed if they played the Browns because Donovan Peoples-Jones would destroy it. What was Donovan Peoples-Jones rating?
You said Devin White?
I just went off of starters. I didn't pick up Jones.
What was Rashad?
Starters.
We usually run 3 deep.
Okay, I just went 1 because I could have listed the whole damn roster at that point, and I already have, however much you got. So
honestly, if Higgins is ranked higher than Peoples-Jones, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm over the Higgins area.
I think Higgins will be ranked higher than Peoples-Jones right now, halfway through the season. I bet that'll change.
Yeah, I just want Donovan Peoples-Jones to take Higgins' spot and we get rid of Higgins.
I wouldn't get rid of him yet. So then defensive tackle. Wow. Jackson for the Browns is 76 overall for 36th, and Oliver is 81 overall for 22nd. The surprise, though, Washington, the football team, they have 3 players in the top 10. Number 6, number 8, and number 9. Holy crap. If you need a defensive tackle,
I'm sorry. You said top 10?
Yes.
So is that our first shock the nation, baby? Let's go, Washington!
I mean, I don't know if it's a big shocker because they've been drafting high because they haven't been great, but yeah, I mean, to have it's shocking to have 3 in the top 10 at a single position. That's
You did cornerbacks. What was the Browns other cornerback that you did that was highest?
Corner. Denzel Ward.
You didn't do another one because there's 2 corners that start.
No, I just went with single starters.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I do remember the second highest was Greg News, the guy we drafted.
Okay. All right.
I mean, then free safety, Grant Delpit, 72 overall for 39th. Hyde was 88 overall for 7th. I think Delpit's score will significantly increase once he gets playing time. He just missed all season last year with an Achilles.
Yeah, and we know the Bills' safeties aren't good.
You want me to list their ratings?
The Bills' safeties?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Actually pretty high.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll tell you why.
Micah Hyde, 88. Jordan
Garbage.
Poyer, 87.
He didn't knock down the pass against Arizona.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Tre'Davious White, 93 for a corner.
Didn't knock down the pass against DeAndre Hopkins and the
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals. Next.
Well, DeAndre Hopkins is a 98 overall, so that's why.
Next.
That game propelled us to win the next 8 in a row and lead us to a division. What?
I said next.
Oh, okay. I have some ratings that I don't like either.
Okay.
Kyler Murray.
On the Bills. No, I don't.
Oh.
I didn't look up Kyler Murray. Or just some ones I'm like a little questionable about. Tremaine Edmonds, 83, and Matt Milano, 80.
I get that. The whole defense should have been knocked down a few because they didn't knock down the ball against Arizona.
I was thinking for Milano and Edmonds, I think it should be, 1 or 2 higher. I thought they played a lot better than what they were
Yeah,
given a
both
rating
of them
for.
were good. Wasn't Edmonds hurt for a while towards the end of the year, though?
They were both hurt,
So
throughout
maybe
the season.
why I feel like a lot of the back end or ending of the season has a lot to do with ratings. So, I think that probably is.
But they were injured. They were injured in the beginning of the season, where it's like Odell Beckham was injured at the end of the season.
No, Odell was injured in the beginning of the season.
Well, no, I'm saying Odell didn't play at the end of the season. They swapped when these players were injured.
Oh, okay. I thought that they were okay. All right.
I also thought Odell should be a little lower and Landry higher, Kareem Hunt higher. I said that earlier. I didn't know how to feel about Cole Beasley got an 86. I thought that was a little high, but he did make the all pro team, so I guess. Some other ones that bothered me, like I said, Jalen Ramsey, way too high. Stephon Gilmore, way too high. Mike Evans, I thought was a little low. He was a 91.
I think that's fine because he's constantly hurt on and off the field, and I don't think he did he wasn't I don't know.
I think he helped them win a Super Bowl while injured.
I definitely think they did, but
Yeah.
I think he was just hurt a lot during the season.
Yeah, but I thought he played through most of it.
Yeah, and then those games where he was hurt, he didn't do much.
Lamar Jackson definitely should be a lot lower than 91. And then
wait. They have Lamar Jackson above Josh Allen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's the fifth overall.
I would give Josh Allen the 91, Baker the 88, and Lamar the 84. If I had to rearrange those.
Yeah, if you're just looking at those three, I feel that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I would rearrange it to Baker 91, Lamar 88, and Allen 94 for lack of consistency.
Oh, 94? I'll take the 94.
84 for lack of consistency and interceptions.
Yeah.
And lack of hurdles.
And lack of
hurdles. No, I'm just kidding. What you said, Adam, that was perfectly said.
And then,
I do think this is Baker's year, though.
I'm hoping. Then the last one I had was DK Metcalf was, I think he was an 87 or an 80. Yeah, he was an 87. And I thought that was pretty low for him. I thought he played very well last
year.
Should
be at least a 90.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a product of him essentially being wide receiver 1A, 1B with Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean...
What was his rating as a cornerback, linebacker, or safety? Because it should be pretty decent.
He's a 99 punter.
When he tracked down that one guy?
Because he tracked down Boot Baker.
Oh, yeah, wow. I forgot about that. His speed better be 99, because he is fast.
No, they're not going to put
No, Anthony Schwartz would be 99 speed.
Tyreek Hill would be a 99 speed.
I believe Anthony Schwartz is the fastest player in the NFL.
Tyreek Hill would be a 99.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, that's just some of the things I had. The other ratings, I thought they were pretty fair. Except Mitch Trubisky was kind of low as 69.
Party time.
That's just party time.
But he was the Nickelodeon most valuable player.
Yeah, and I think he has the best shot of starting week 1 for the preseason.
For the preseason, yeah.
He's shaking his head.
Yeah.
So the last point that I'll have on here, or I'll have 2 points. Like Adam, I was shocked to see how low the Browns' offensive line was rated. I mean, if you just look at it last year, that's the best offensive line in football. J.C. Treader was 84 overall for 10th center.
That's fine because he's hurt consistently, but
but he doesn't miss time. He plays through it.
Yeah, I would still give him at least an 85.
Joel Bitonio, 88 overall for 4th. I agree with him probably being 4th, but he needs to be at least 90 overall. Guy's solid.
That's fair.
Jedrick Wills, 80 overall for 16th.
At least an 85.
He kept Baker, on his feet all year. He did great. Here's one. Wyatt Teller, 89 overall for 3rd.
Needs to be at least a 93.
Yeah, I mean, guy's a stud. I put on here thanks Buffalo for that trade. I'll take it. Jack Conklin, 79 overall for 11th. Same thing. The dude was solid. He should be way higher, 87, 88. I mean, I don't know. That's crazy to me.
And in that trade that you mentioned there, I think the bigger thing is Wyatt Teller was like, "Come on, man, let's run the ball," and the Buffalo was like, "No, we're a pass only team."
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to trade you to a team that knows how to run the ball. So they ended up trading him to Cleveland.
That is true. Next, I'll go to the Titans.
Oh.
Say it one more time.
So then my last point on here is the average that I said I took. So overall average for the starters that I have, the Browns averaged out to 82.10 overall, and that was the same thing I did the average for the placement, and they ended up 14.86 overall. So then the Bills ended up with an 80 flat overall for 16.14. So and then also I looked to see what the worst player on each team was. The Browns have, I think it's Kyle Loletta. He's a quarterback that they're letting come to camp. He was 55 overall. The Bills have somebody who's 35 overall.
Oh.
That guy really blows.
It's Josh Allen now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, it's Jake Allen actually.
Jake. That's low.
Where was is Sendejo still on the Browns?
I believe he's a free agent.
Okay.
One more shocker for you. So Jamie Gillen, the punter for the Browns, 77 overall and 11th. Surprisingly, his strength is only 69. The guy is built like a brick shithouse. He should be strength of 99.
Whoa!
I mean, the guy is huge for a punter.
What's your personality?
Strength of 99. Come on. That's all I got.
Adam, you got anything else?
I was wondering, does preseason have any effect on Madden ratings?
No.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah? I didn't know if they update it week by week.
The players don't play.
I bet. Same thing. I bet you because
these people just fighting for roster spots mainly.
Well, right, but I feel like Spencer, how you said Devin Singletary is a 79 overall because he's a starter. So I feel like some of those lower end people, they might be super low, like 55, but once they make the roster, they'll probably, get that, hey, I'm on the 53-man roster bump. So it's not going to affect the people at the top, but maybe those people down at the bottom, they'll get like a little bit of a bump for making a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely see that as well.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for the new Madden to come out because I know I won't lose. I think the last game I played Ricky in, it was 100 to something. He fumbled every single play, and Adam got just absolutely clapped. So I plan on continuing that win streak. Moving on to the most recent news about the Browns.
We'll have to add some Twitch videos of us playing Madden on the channel then.
Yeah.
So you get drag Spence.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Most recent news about the Browns and the Bills. I got two things here. I think everyone should give a round of applause to Nick Chubb getting paid. Good for him. That sets him up to get paid again while he's still in his prime. And also, I'd like to address Cole Beasley not getting vaccinated. Really stirring some stuff up on the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, other than that, you guys got any recent news for Browns, Bills? And Josh Allen still hasn't got a contract yet. So
I think he'll get one eventually.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just got an update about it today, though.
With Cole Beasley, I have a quote saying, he is not, and I quote, not anti-vax or anti-pro-vax. He's pro-choice. He's saying, and again, quote, with what's being said, the issue at hand is the information being withheld from players in order for a player to be swayed in a direction he may not be comfortable with. So he just wants, more information out there kind of stuff. I think I saw today that the NFL is at 90% vaccination rate, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
Currently, the NFL policies include more frequent testing and masks and social distancing in the team facility and during team travel for unvaccinated players compared to vaccinated players who will only be required to be tested every 2 weeks. But I saw today also that J.C. Treader was calling for more testing for even the vaccinated players because, like he said, if you get something and then 13 days later you're tested and then it's just caught, imagine how many people you can come in contact with and everything like that. So, I don't know. I feel like at this point it's like, okay, same thing. You're playing a game for a living for millions of dollars. If I had to be tested every 4 hours, it's like, okay, fine, give me my $1 million and I'll do it. I don't know. I understand some people, like more people are, I don't know, more reserved and more concerned about their rights and whatever. But it's like, I don't know. You're getting paid all this money, just get tested. Who cares?
Yeah, aren't they're like superstar athletes? I'm sure they have like a dietitian, like a trainer, their own personal doctors that like make sure they're at peak physical form. I'm sure that they could just ask their doctors like, hey, should I actually get this like thing? And then their doctors would tell them like yes or no. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I also saw today the Buffalo Bills have announced that Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey is the official whiskey of the Buffalo Bills.
I saw that, and the top comment was like, "Why? It's disgusting."
That's funny.
I did see that. Yeah.
So going from that, Adam, do you have anybody have any other news before we move on to the next topic?
Go ahead, Adam, and then I have one more.
I don't have any major news.
Okay. I don't know if either of you saw on Twitter this morning. I retweeted a thing from the CDC on our account that the CDC has officially said that Steelers fans are a health issue, and you should stay away from them as much as you can. Just confirms what we all know, that they're dirty and
stinky, greasy,
annoying. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So going off of that, let's move into the Hall of Fame game. You got the Team of America, Dallas Cowboys, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in our backyard in Akron, Canton, on the Hall of Fame field to start off the preseason year.
Yeah. I have two notes written down about this.
So, question: when is the first preseason for Browns and Bills?
Wait, can I do my two questions real fast?
Yes, go ahead.
My first question is, what is the Hall of Fame game? I have it written down here.
The Hall of Fame game is a game that's played to start off the preseason every single year on the Hall of Fame field at the Football Hall of Fame.
So it is an actual preseason game?
Yes, it counts as a preseason game.
Okay.
It's just the very first one.
And then my second one,
Thursday.
I guess it's not a question. It just says my thing says Dallas is trash. I just wanted to say that.
Well, if that defense didn't improve, that is facts.
All right, excuse me. Sorry, I gotta step away for a second.
Why did they pick the Steelers versus Dallas as the Hall of Fame game? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know why they why they picked them.
Do they do like a?
Oh God! All right.
They do like a ceremony, right? They introduce like Hall of Fame players or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Sorry, I'm back.
So, I was just saying that the Steelers versus the Cowboys isn't a very exciting first game to start football for however many weeks.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But you'll get to see Dewey.
Dewey?
So, when is the Browns and Bills next week?
Where are we watching?
The Bills is the 13th, and they play at Detroit. Yeah, it's a Friday, so.
14th.
Okay, that's okay. So we won't be home for that. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Moving on. Last topic of the night.
Oh. So who are you picking in the?
It doesn't really matter, but I'm probably.
I know it doesn't matter, but and none of these.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. They got better quarterbacks as backups.
Backups, you think?
That's your source.
Yeah. Who is
Pittsburgh versus
I mean, they got Dewey Haskins and they got Mason Rudolph. I mean, that's
Mason Rudolph's got half a head.
Okay, it's still better. He also did good against the Browns in the final season game, and I don't know who the backup of Dallas is.
It was like Dalton.
Dalton's on Chicago.
I don't know who was backing him up, but that guy came in a couple of times. I think
exactly.
It's Ben DiNucci, right?
The guy that got destroyed.
DiNucci? That sounds like it. On Thanksgiving?
I think he was a rookie last year.
Right?
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah. I think Dallas is going to win. I think they're going to rig it somehow. But...
Okay. Ice House?
I don't know.
Ice House?
I don't know if they'll rig it, but I definitely think the Cowboys are going to win because the Steelers are horrible.
Yeah.
I'm saying whoever gets the least amount of preseason games right has to Kong 2 ice houses on the podcast before the real season starts.
When it comes to preseason, I literally just flip a coin and then just...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's all luck, so...
Well, then I'm not doing 2.
Okay, they do 1.
We'll see.
No, we're just gonna say lock it in.
Yeah,
Okay.
lock it in.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then when I get this right, I'm gonna pick every single one Adam does after this, and then it'll be him.
That's actually pretty smart. But when you're wrong, you're going to have to try to play catch up, and you're going to have to pick the opposite, and you're going to fall even further back.
Moving on. My last topic of the day, I got biggest questions around the NFL. I got 3 questions I want both of you to answer.
Okay.
1, we kind of hit on it, but is Deshaun Watson going to play? 2, is there still a possibility that Aaron Rodgers gets traded this year before season ends? And 3, is Matthew Stafford still in his prime? Let's make it a question and go ahead and throw in there, what are the odds Cam Newton wins MVP?
Okay. I'm gonna fire through these pretty fast. Your first question: will Deshaun Watson play? I'll answer that with a question. Did Bill Cosby get out of prison?
Yes.
Yes. So there is a chance he could play.
The difference there is Bill Cosby's got a lot more money.
Wait, really? Does he have more than?
Care.
Bill Cosby's probably.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. He does have a lot of money.
Got a net worth compared to R. Kelly, who has a net worth of -$2 million.
Yeah, I have more money than R. Kelly.
So
bill hits.
Congratulations, everybody. We all have more money than R. Kelly.
Not after that phone bill hits.
That's mean. That's mean. I forget your other questions now. You rattled me.
The Packers will trade Aaron Rodgers before this.
No, he's
No?
staying. He's staying with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is Matt Stafford still in his prime?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he's gonna do really well with an actual team behind him, and like a good solid defense and everything. And Cam Newton has a 0% chance of winning MVP because he's not going to play most of the season.
Okay, moving on. I don't even want to look at you. Rick, back to question 1 there, bud.
Okay, so will Deshaun Watson play this season?
Negative Nelly.
I'm gonna say no unless he ponies up and pays people off. The latest that I heard is that the actual trial, if it goes to trial for all these lawsuits, would be finished around February. So that doesn't look too well for him. But I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
This stupid thing came out.
Okay, next is do you think the Packers will trade Aaron Rodgers before the end of the season?
So same thing. I don't believe that they will trade him.
Sorry, everybody. He got it at Dollar General. Actually seeming more like Dollar Tree at this point.
Oh, thanks. But so I don't believe that they will trade him. But I think they should. Same thing. Like, why would they essentially just let him play out the term of the contract and then just not get anything for him? I mean, if him leaving is inevitable, I think they should probably be, trying to get something for him when they can. And on that note, why why is everybody talking about teams that Aaron Rodgers would want to go to? He doesn't have a no-trade clause in his contract. So the Packers can trade him to whoever the hell they want. If they want to ship him to the Jets, they can ship him to the Jets. You know, it's...
I specifically said, do you think the Packers will trade Aaron Rodgers before the end of the season?
I answered your question.
Okay, next question. Is Matthew Stafford in the prime?
In his prime, probably, but that window's coming, shut pretty quick. I think he's got maybe 2 more years in him.
How old's Tom Brady?
No idea. 44 today, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Matt Stafford is Tom Brady. But unlike Adam, I don't think he'll do well with the Rams.
Really?
Wow.
That defense has been shot, and so the defense isn't going to give him any help.
Did they play?
They have 299 overall players.
Yeah, and one of them shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So, but I'll end that with the quote of the week that I have.
You didn't answer the last question.
Yes, I did. I said yes, he's still in his prime, but it's
What are the Cam Newton's odds?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of winning,
You're right. You're right. About the same as much money as R. Kelly has, -2 million. There's no chance in hell that he wins MVP. There's no chance in hell he plays more than 50% of the snaps this year. So
nice house on that.
Okay, deal. So
Barring injury.
No. There's no barring. So the quote that I have comes from Chad Ochocinco.
Uh-oh.
And he says, and I quote, "I took Viagra before every game, and people thought they'd stop me. If my stat line was bad, I wasn't covered. The pass was just incomplete." So then someone went on to ask him, why Viagra? So he went on to say, "The NFL test for steroids. How you gonna stop me running on 3 legs every Sunday?" End quote. So
I don't even know what to say.
So I've looked into it, and Brandon Marshall has also confirmed that many other players have been known to take Viagra during the games because it's a performance enhancing drug, but they don't test for it.
Wow.
So yeah, I thought it was hilarious, but apparently there's
I'm gonna do that before going into a meeting.
a business meeting. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, sir.
Pop a
Hey,
couple and
Spence,
go.
how's it go?
How you gonna stop him from selling stuff on 3 legs?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's why I asked you.
All right.
Yeah.
So answer these questions. Watson, is he gonna play? Easy enough. Yes, I think he's gonna play. I agree with Adam. If that other guy can get off, so can Watson.
He
2,
got off.
Packers trade Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Yes, I think Packers will trade Aaron Rodgers because in his contract, if he is not on the roster the full year, there is no cap hit for the next year at all. That's what the restructuring did. He's got guaranteed money, but there's no cap hit if he's not on the roster the whole time. And Matthew Stafford still in his prime. I agree with Adam. Yes, he is, and I think he's going to do so much better under Sean McVay that it's going to be night and day. Have a real team to play with. And last, Cam Newton's odds to win MVP, I would say, are 1 in 32. There is a chance that he wins MVP. Again, might I add,
Where
again.
did you get the 32 from?
32 teams, and he's going to start.
So you understand that other players on the team, not just the quarterback, can win it, correct?
Yeah, but they're only going to take 1 player from each team. They're not going to take 2 players from a team.
Huh.
My odds are 1 in 32! Leave them alone!
It would be, 1 in 53? Is that right?
Hey, Adam.
Or...
Adam, is that a...
No,
is that a
Adam,
door
it's 1 in -2 million.
Yeah, I think that's more accurate.
Is that a door behind you? Don't let it hit you in the arse on the way out. So that's all we got topic-wise, other than moving on to our favorite segment. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We're excited to be back. We'll be back next week. The dates will be different on the dates that they come out next week. We're going to have to figure that out. I will be out of town. So we're going to have to improvise a little bit. Other than that, let's move it on to our favorite segment of the evening, the brews. Adam, why don't we go ahead and start with your brew?
I have. Oh, you can't see it. I have garlic.
Nice.
So let me just go ahead and.
Could you please load that into the Kong?
Let me go ahead and just.
So what is garlic good for?
The garlic. So I can. You know what? What I can see myself doing while having garlic, I can see myself, eating a burger, cooking up a nice pasta, throwing some garlic, putting it on some bread with butter, garlic bread, putting it on like the crust of a pizza. So yeah, I can see myself doing a lot of things with
Okay,
garlic.
so Adam does not have a brew. Hopefully he'll be back soon, before the season starts. Unfortunately, he's not allowed to.
My PO said not to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam, also, update for Adam, he got kicked out of California, kicked out of
Yes.
Alaska, and he's now in hiding again. So
In Buffalo.
in Buffalo, maybe. So let's move it on to Rick. Let's see what seltzer or weird German or just disgusting beer that he decides to try today. I'm fully confident it will be disgusting.
So I know that you'll be upset with what I chose.
You chose
But
a Michelob. What?
I chose it for a reason, and that reason is we got a new product. So I chose a
And that's the show,
PBR
everybody.
hard iced tea,
Ah, okay.
and it's in a skinny can.
Does that come with a tampon too?
It's in the skinny can. So if you've ever put anything in a skinny can in your Kong, you'll realize it doesn't quite fit.
Unless if you're pouring it in there, then it fits.
It doesn't matter now. Because Kong has come out with the skinny Kong. Skinny can Kong.
Ah.
Fits perfect. Look at that. So now you can fit your normal Kong,
Mm-hmm.
you got your skinny Kong. What else can you ask for? Good to go.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
A tall boy Kong.
It's not a tall boy Kong, it's a skinny can.
No, I know. You said what else could you ask for? A tall boy Kong.
We'll have to pitch that one to R&D, but yes, that would be. That's probably the next place we're gonna go. So, let's open this one up.
That's the most I've ever seen someone struggle to open a can.
Oh, okay.
You haven't watched me open a can.
Not bad.
Is it just regular iced tea?
So it is lemon.
Oh, okay.
Lemon.
So what can you see yourself doing while drinking this lemon tea? Or, better yet, who could you see yourself doing? Anybody's partner in particular? Or...
Nobody's partner in particular.
I could think of one.
I'm sure you can.
100. I could think of 100.
I think of 32.
Except Nick Boats' girlfriend. That might be one to stay away from.
Why is that?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Nick Bosa's girlfriend has came out as racial, with some very, very harsh tweets coming out. It was very bad.
Oh boy.
It was very, very bad.
Oh.
Oh.
It's on the list of no words.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So continue. So what can you see yourself doing while drinking this? Or who?
I don't know. You know.
Get that another sip in there.
It wouldn't be bad by just sitting by the pool or by the beach. It's pretty refreshing.
I can make you a promise, Rick. We can let him know. We're going to a beach next week. If I see you pull that out, I will punch you right in the face.
But what if it is in our skinny Kong?
You're gonna get hit twice. Michelob's skinny Kong.
That is true. That is true. But I have already done a Michelob on the podcast, so I didn't want to double up.
I don't care.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so load it on in.
All right.
Watch this 57-second.
That's gonna be hard because that's seltzer.
This is my favorite thing to do to the Kong.
Yeah, that's like ASMR.
This is my favorite thing to do. All right.
Oof. I messed up with what I picked.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh, we can't
17,
see it.
18, 19, 20. Still some floaters left in the bottom.
Dang, that was fast.
Motors.
And he just, technical difficulties, he just threw up.
Okay.
Just threw up. So how was it?
Not bad. Not bad.
Did it taste more like what the flavor was supposed to be, or less?
It actually stayed pretty consistent.
Really?
Yeah. So, it's not too bubbly or fizzy like some of the other seltzers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So what would be your game day rating? Like a 2?
No, I'd probably give this a game day rating. I'd give it a 4.4.
Oh wow, it's not bad.
It's not that bad. It's just I wouldn't personally take it to a tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
So you would rather take a Bud Light Lime over that to a tailgate?
I would.
Yeah, probably.
I'd hit you 3 times. So there you go. You got Rick's 4-4 on his brew for this week. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. Is what it is.
Product placement.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. So I am going to head, and I got an... I got an oh sure. I don't remember where I got this. No shit.
Oh, okay. Good.
Got it. Fun fact of the day. Might as well I'm jumping into this. Why I cracked this puppy open. Not excited for that. Fun fact of the day. This saying, oh, no shit, actually came from, say Adam farted. And I go, did you just shit? And then Adam goes, no shit. No shit. Meaning it was just gas. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fun fact of the day, little history for everyone out there. So yeah, let's give this a disgusting try.
I'm sorry, did you just spit that back in the can?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Are you sure about that?
That's really bad.
So what kind of flavors are you getting?
Butthole. Just straight butthole. You ever sucked on, like, pennies?
Oh.
God. Ugh.
That good? Oh.
What's the alcohol content?
It doesn't even have one on here. That's how bad it is.
What
Oh,
what is it?
6.47.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's it was made in Columbus.
Oh.
Um,
That's why.
but it tastes like poop.
What can
I
you?
don't think I can. I don't think I can Kong this.
I think you have to.
I really do not think
I
I can.
think you
No,
are required to
have to.
now.
You are required to
Coming from the guy that's drinking garlic.
You are required
Okay.
to Kong it.
Oh, this isn't gonna be pretty.
Now, are you using a standard Kong or a skinny can Kong?
Standard Kong.
Okay. Is
Ohio
that
State?
the Ohio State edition?
Yeah.
I wish
I
they
spilled
had a Cleveland Browns edition. I
Spilled
would
it all over myself, so that's not fun. Oh shit! Did it again.
Don't lie, you did it on purpose so you didn't have to drink as much.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
on the floor.
Does not look fun.
Oh no. Hey babe, throw those away!
What can you see yourself
think-
doing while
Throwing up.
Yeah.
Consistently. The aftertaste, let me tell you, is the worst thing
Yeah.
I have ever
What kind
ever
of notes?
tasted in my entire life.
What kind of flavor?
Oh. Nope.
Flavor notes.
Does it taste any
Garbage.
better burping it?
Yes, but it's like sitting in the back of my throat,
Yeah.
and that's all I can taste. Just imagine throwing up and that aftertaste. That's what this tastes like. It's really, really bad. Like, it's bad.
And you only have one of them, right? Hopefully you don't have a
No,
bunch.
I bought 6.
Oh boy.
But those are going in the garbage.
Paperweights. Yeah.
Yeah. I will give them away to someone. Probably just take them to Nick's house and leave them in his fridge.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah, this is I don't say this in a mean way,
Mhm.
but whoever made this should be put in prison. With the worst.
Oh boy.
With the worst people.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that's I'm gonna give this a
Yeah, what's your rating?
0.1.
Is that our lowest? Is that the lowest?
Yeah. I mean that's yeah.
0.1, so there was some good qualities.
No, can I give it a 0?
No.
Then 0.1.
0.1.
And if you ask the quality, the can looked cool.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Other than that, I'd rather eat a baby's poop. I mean that's that bad.
I do not want to try that now. You've sold me.
I will save one for you.
No.
But yeah, so that's all we got for this week's edition of Browns Bills Brews Season 2. We're working on some new things. We started putting some feelers out there. Shitty Coolers is going to be getting on here more. Once we get that going, it's going to be great. We're going to have it put on our Twitter. Also, we're working on a couple new things that hopefully we'll be able to get this season. And like I said, we'd obviously love to get into in-game. What?
Like mustache enhancement?
This is real. This is real. So, yeah.
Brought to you by Nazi Germany.
Where was I? Yes. So, thanks for tuning in. Check back next week. And obviously, as always, go Browns, go Bills. And, hopefully Bills don't get sold. Yeah, so.
Peace
Till
out.
next time.